For those who operate in the financial market, or even for those people who have no experience in this sector, they are able to understand that inside this market, there are always high and low periods, also known respectively as bull market and bear market. At this moment, for example, the stock exchanges around the world are suffering drops on top of drops mainly due to macroeconomic conditions, such as post-pandemic recovery, upward trend in inflation and also in interest rates. In addition, of course, the war on Ukraine that already extends for almost 8 months. The cryptocurrencies, that despite being from a new and non-traditional financial system, also share these same experiences, and have not escaped the impacts of this scenario. However, it is worth mentioning here, that this isn't the first time that the market has gone through a bear market, that is, a downtrend, and consequently it will not be the last either. But did you know that despite the downtrend being a negative point as far as market sentiment is concerned, from the investor's point of view, all this can be seen as a great and unique opportunity to leverage your capital? After all, after the storm, always comes the calm. That is, the beginning of the uptrend. And that is why we must be alert, and know how to take advantage of the best opportunities that appear in this period. Buying good cryptocurrencies at prices you would never get in an uptrend. Were you curious? Want to know what to do? That's what we're going to discuss in today's video. As I said previously, all markets in general, and even cryptocurrencies, are currently going through what we call a bear market, where the trend at the moment shows a steady drop with prices falling continuously. In this period, all those bullish attempts are quickly reversed, as the investors' feelings of fear end up causing the sale of assets and further accentuating the downward movement. In general, during this period, even those news that should be seen as positive and excited for the market, end up having little or no impact on asset prices. While in the stock exchange, the references to identify a cycle of high or low are given through movements of indices such as the Ibovespa in Brazil or the S&P 500 in the United States, the cryptocurrency market usually uses Bitcoin as a parameter for being the currency with the highest market value and institutional adoption. Since its creation at the end of 2008, the coin has gone through several bull markets and several bear markets. That in the cryptocurrency universe, this last quote, we usually call crypto winter. Analyzing the last 7 years of Bitcoin's history, it is possible to see how the value of cryptocurrency has been very dynamic. For example, in December 2015, the digital currency was worth less than $400. 2 years later, it hit the mark of $19,650 per unit, an increase of more than 4,800%. Already in a new fall in March 2020, the coin was worth $5,165. A year later, influenced again by the bull run, Bitcoin hit an incredible $69,000, with an appreciation of 1,235%. Now going back to the present day in a new bear market that started in December 2021, the price of Bitcoin dropped almost 4 times, reaching the level of $17,600. At that time, many novice investors who still didn't know about the history of cryptocurrencies in the past, and who didn't understand the downtrend and uptrend factor, started to get pessimistic about this market, and ended up running the wrong way and liquidating their positions in bear market times, which consequently caused a great loss of equity for these people that were directly affected by the emotions of fear and pessimism of the moment. For many of these investors ended up liquidating acquired positions at much higher prices than they actually sold. For example, who bought Bitcoin almost 1 year ago at its all-time high of $69,000 and sold it recently for about $18,000, had a loss of 75%. However, this does not mean that investors should completely move away from variable income, and especially from digital assets. It is possible to adopt behaviors and strategies suited to the bear market, seeking to protect your assets and take advantage of the opportunities that arise even in this challenging context. Because while many see the bear market as just a disaster and sell their assets desperately taking financial loss, others see it as a great business opportunity. And contrary to what many believe, it is precisely in this period of bear market that more experienced investors and the biggest whales in the market usually operate. Because as they are already very knowledgeable about the market and are already familiar and accustomed to all these movements, they have what I consider the most important characteristic and a watershed that every crypto asset investor should have, which is precisely to have the emotional control to know how to deal with market downturns. For this reason, it is necessary to have patience and not get carried away by the moment, zeroing your positions in a bear market, or even making exaggerated purchases in uptrend, the so-called bull market. Furthermore, the investor should think about the long term, and not just the price he sees on his screen at the moment. After all, whether in a bull run or a bear market, the fundamentals of good digital currencies remain the same, with the exception of those joke and meme coins that are literally useless, but other than that they continue to propose disruptions to the traditional financial market and innovative technological solutions, regardless if your price today is X or Y. Another feature that is unique to the bear market is the possibility of taking advantage of this moment to buy larger amounts of cryptocurrencies for much lower prices than would ever be possible to buy if the market was up, and later, be able to sell them when the market recovers. But inside a market that is full of scams and currencies with no existential purpose, do you know which cryptocurrency to choose to invest? Well, thinking about this aspect, to help you make the best decision and take advantage of the opportunities that only the crypto winter offers, the Criptos Brasil has separated for you a cryptocurrency that cannot be missed in your wallet and in your portfolio, especially if we take into account that this cryptocurrency was one of the pioneers in bringing to the crypto asset market several technologies and features that were already developed in the past, and that today were copied and said is innovative by many other projects that ended up to reach the market, such as the cross-chain concept, the concept of project financing through the POCM program, improved consensus mechanism that adds a reputation system, blockchain factory through the chain factory, microservices, modular architecture, among others. I'm talking here about the Nuls cryptocurrency, which thanks to its innovations developed at the time, today the crypto market enjoys concepts and technologies that make blockchain more user-friendly, much easier, more integrated with each other, and mainly offering real use cases for the real world, which consequently contributes a lot to massive adoption. Analyzing all innovations and technologies that Nuls has brought to this market, it's remarkable that its price is very undervalued and does not correspond at all with the reality and the correct market value that it should have for everything it offers. Much of this is obviously due to the fact that we are going through a long period of global financial instability, and also the fact that we are in the middle of the bear market in the crypto winter. Furthermore, another factor that ends up harming large projects in the short to medium term is the existence of a flood of worthless cryptocurrencies that are useless, with the objective of only serving to put a cloud of smoke and disturb the vision of potential investors who are in search of serialist projects. However, as history shows us, as a given market matures more and more, the tendency is that in the medium and long term, the market itself ends up adjusting and removing everything that is toxic to the trash. That is, at the end of the day, only serious projects survive, offering real solutions for the real world. Today the price of Nuls, due to these factors that I said before, is in a very strong support line and with the same price as 2 years ago. Still looking at the chart, we can see that whenever this support line is reached, at some moment its price starts to gain momentum, reaching levels of up to 10 times the current price. This trend has been quite constant when we analyze the last 2 years of movement, therefore becoming a great opportunity to buy, mainly aiming at the long term. Nuls is one of the few coins that, in addition to having an existential purpose, by improving everything that already exists in the market, also contributes to its strengthening, mainly bringing adoption. I see Nuls as if it were a rare, precious, and very valuable stone. However, due to the dirt that unfortunately still exists on the market, it has not yet been discovered by gold miners, that is, by investors. But, as I said, the crypto market is in full evolution and maturing, little by little eliminating what is no good, and highlighting what really has value. But from the moment that Nuls is discovered, its price will only be a consequence of everything it offers, and consequently, inevitably, it will be able to take its rightful place with the largest cryptocurrencies in the market. Well guys, that's all for today, and if you liked today's video, don't forget to support the channel by leaving your like below, also participate in our Telegram community to answer your questions, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on notifications to be warned with every new video posted. That's all for now. Thank you all so much and see you next time. Bye bye.